Hello engineers, welcome back to Engineering Design Simplified. Today I am going to discuss acceleration analysis of offset slider crank mechanism. This is offset slider crank mechanism. Position of the slider is above the crank axis. Let us call that type 1. So here we have fixed link length L4, crank L2 and coupler L3, offset E, and angle between fixed link and L2 crank is theta 2, that is counterclockwise. Let us take that positive, and angle between horizontal line and coupler, that is counter clockwise direction, let us take that negative. On this slider crank mechanism, let us assume omega 2 constant angular velocity acting on crank. So velocity polygon can be drawn as drawing a line AB that is perpendicular to crank AB and another line BC that is perpendicular to coupler BC. Velocity of slider C with respect to A can be found by drawing line A and C by joining points A and C. So VCA is the velocity of the slider with respect to A. So this is the velocity polygon. In the next slide, let us discuss acceleration polygon. On this slider crank mechanism, let us assume constant angular acceleration alpha 2 is acting. So acceleration polygon can be drawn as drawing a line A to B, that is angular acceleration of crank, and angular acceleration of coupler can be found by drawing a line parallel to BC, that is alpha BC, that is centripetal acceleration of coupler, and drawing another line from here to C, that is tangential acceleration of coupler. This line is perpendicular to coupler, and joining these 2 points B and C, we get acceleration of coupler. So acceleration of slider C with respect to A can be found by drawing a line between points A and C. So this is a acceleration of slider with respect to A. So if there is a variable acceleration is acting on this crank, so how to draw the acceleration polygon? First we need to draw a line parallel to AB, that is B prime. So that is called centripetal acceleration of crank, and draw another line that is perpendicular to AB. So that is a tangential acceleration of crank. So joining line A and B, we can find alpha AB, that is acceleration of crank AB. So similarly, acceleration of coupler BC can be found by drawing a line this line alpha BC parallel to coupler, and drawing another line alpha BT that is perpendicular to coupler. By joining points B and C, we get alpha B, that is acceleration of coupler. And acceleration of slider C with respect to A can be found by drawing a line joining points A and C. Alpha C is the acceleration of slider with respect to A. So this is how we can draw acceleration polygons. Now let us derive equations. First let us write displacement equations along x and y axis. Along x axis we can write displacement equation as L4 equal to L2 cos theta 2 plus L3 cos minus theta 3. Cos minus theta 3 will become plus cos theta 3. So finally this will become L4 equal to L2 cos theta 2 plus L3 cos theta 3. Let us call that equation 1. And displacements along y axis can be written as E plus L3 sin minus theta 3 equal to L2 sin theta 2. This one plus this one equal to this one. So sin minus theta 3 will become minus sin theta 3. So this equation will become E minus L3 sin theta 3 equal to L2 sin theta 2. By rearranging this, we will get L3 sin theta 3 equal to E minus L2 sin theta 2. Let us call that equation 2. Now let us differentiate equation 1 with respect to time t. We get L4 dot equal to minus L2 omega 2 sin theta 2 minus L3 omega 3 sin theta 3. Let us call that equation 3. And differentiating equation 2 with respect to time t, we get L3 omega 3 cos theta 3 equal to 0 minus L2 omega 2 cos theta 2. So this offset E is constant, and differentiation of constant with respect to time is 0. So by rearranging this equation, we get L3 omega 3 cos theta 3 plus L2 omega 2 cos theta 2 equal to 0. Let us call that equation 4. Now let us differentiate equation 3 with respect to time t. So we get L4 double dot equal to minus L2 alpha 2 sin theta 2 minus L2 omega 2 square cos theta 2 minus L3 alpha 3 sin theta 3 minus L3 omega 2 square cos theta 3. So let us call that equation 5. Similarly, differentiate equation 4 with respect to time t. We get L3 alpha 3 cos theta 3 minus L3 omega 3 square sin theta 3 plus L2 alpha 2 cos theta 2 minus L2 omega 2 square sin theta 2 equal to 0. Let us call that equation 6. From equation 6 we get alpha 3 equal to minus L2 alpha 2 cos theta 2 plus L2 omega 2 square sin theta 2 plus L3 omega 3 square sin theta 3 divided by L3 cos theta 3. So this is the equation for coupler acceleration. Now let us multiply equation 5 by cos theta 3. We get L4 double dot cos theta 3 equal to minus L2 alpha 2 sin theta 2 cos theta 3 minus L2 omega 2 square cos theta 2 cos theta 3 minus L3 alpha 3 sin theta 3 cos theta 3 minus L3 omega 3 square cos square theta 3. Let us call that equation 7. Similarly, multiplying equation 6 by sin theta 3 we get L3 alpha 3 cos theta 3 minus L3 alpha 3 cos theta 3 sin theta 3 minus L3 omega 3 square sin square theta 3 plus L2 alpha 2 cos theta 2 sin theta 3 minus L2 omega 2 square sin theta 2 sin theta 3. Let us call that equation 8. Now let us add equations 7 and 8. So we get these two terms L3 alpha 3 sin theta 3 cos theta 3 minus and plus will get cancelled, and after rearranging them we get L4 double dot cos theta 3 equal to L2 alpha 2 sin theta 3 cos theta 3 minus cos theta 3 sin theta 2 minus L2 omega 2 square cos theta 3 cos theta 2 plus sin theta 3 sin theta 2 minus L3 omega 3 square sin square theta 3 plus cos square theta 3. So by rearranging again we get L4 double dot cos theta 3 equal to L2 alpha 2 sin theta 3 minus theta 2 minus L2 omega 2 square cos theta 3 minus theta 2 minus L3 omega 3 square. So finally L4 double dot equal to L2 alpha 2 sin theta 3 minus theta 2 minus L2 omega 2 square cos theta 3 minus theta 2 minus L3 omega 3 square divided by cos theta 3. So this is the equation for slider acceleration. After having derived equations for angular acceleration of coupler link and linear acceleration of slider, let us solve a problem using Microsoft Excel in the next slide. In this problem, we have L2 crank length equal to 480 mm, L3 coupler length equal to 1600 mm, offset E equal to 100 mm, crank speed 191 rpm, that is converted to angular velocity of crank, that will become 20 radians per second. And here we have taken acceleration of crank 0, that means angular velocity of crank is constant. So we plotted here crank angle in degrees from 0 to 360 at an interval of 30 degrees, and this 2.76 degrees and 185.12 degrees we have discussed in previous videos. And similarly coupler angle, position of slider displacement, time, angular velocity and slider velocity are also discussed in previous videos. Please check them. And angular acceleration of coupler and linear acceleration of slider are calculated based on previously discussed equations. In the next slides, let us see the plots. In this plot, we have plotted on the vertical axis slider acceleration and on the horizontal axis time in seconds, and the graph looks like this. And here on right side, we have plotted again slider acceleration on vertical axis, and on the horizontal axis we plotted crank angle in degrees from 0 to 360 at an interval of 30 degrees. So we get the similar plot. In the next slide, let us see coupler acceleration plots. Here on the vertical axis we plotted coupler acceleration and on the horizontal axis time in seconds. So the graph looks like this. And here on the right side we plotted crank angle on the horizontal axis from 0 to 360 degrees at an interval of 30 degrees, and the coupler acceleration on the vertical axis, and the graph looks like this. Exactly at 180 degrees graph turns into opposite from positive to negative. That's all for today's video. If you like this content, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.